All right, New Breed family, here we go. We're back again. Me and the fellas. That my man
Reggie.
Eric, and we back out here. We're down here in Matthews at Guardian Armory. And today we just come to talk to you about firearms. What got us into firearms? Where we are, where we started, where we are now. And I guess I'll start it off. Uh, what got me into firearms was years ago. I think it was before Obama got into office. My cousin came to me. He was in the military. Asked me to go shooting. At that time, I didn't really own a firearm, and I always wanted an AR-15. So I went to look at some. As I'm looking at them, I heard some conversations that may put me in awareness that I need to learn to defend myself and defend my family. So from that day forth, I made my mind up to get me a firearm, learn to use the firearm, and then um, go from there. But at that point, I still wasn't quite where I needed to be because I bought the gun, put it in the closet, forgot I even had the gun. And then when he came home from the military, he was ready to go to the gun range. So I'm telling him, well, as long as you got a gun, I can shoot. We can go. And he was like, "What'd you do with the AR you bought?" And I went in the closet. There it was down in the back of the closet with, we had put shoes on top of it, using it like a different layer for shoes. Pulled it out, took it to the range, and from that point on, I've been hooked. I've now own several firearms. I'm a gun tuber, so I do YouTube videos, reviews, product reviews, and I just love it, man. I love the sport of it. Just getting out there, the camaraderie, meeting these guys here, and we all get together every other Sunday and shoot, and we just have a good time at it. Eric, you want to let people know what got you into it?
Yeah, well, I started shooting at a young age. It was basically a fishing trip with me and my father. I think I was 9 years old. And after we finished fishing, my father would carry a old 357, 6 inch 357 Smith and Wesson in a shoulder holster while he fished. And I didn't care much about fishing. The fishing wasn't really my thing. Still isn't today. So I would fish with him, and then when we finished fishing, I'd always ask him, "Hey, Dad, can I shoot?" And so one day after fishing, he pulled some gallon milk jugs out of the back of the car and stuck them down in the pond, filled them up with water, set them up on the hill, and handed me a 357 Magnum at 9 years old. And of course, I didn't hit the jug, but it started from there, and it never stopped after that. And I shot on and off only when we went fishing from 9 to 18. And on my 18th birthday, when I was legal, I went to a pawn shop on my 18th birthday and bought a single shot 12 gauge shotgun. And I did that just because I could do it at that point. And came home with the gun. My mom, of course, she didn't like it too well. She was a little upset that I was bringing a gun in the house at 18 years old, but she got over it, and the rest is kind of history. Over the years, I've kind of started shooting, stopped, started again, stopped again, and now I'm really back into it pretty heavy. So that's kind of my story.
Okay,
Yeah.
Reggie.
Yeah, well, pretty much like you, Eric. I started when I was 8. My dad let me shoot his 1906 380 when I was 8. Shooting in the air at New Year's,
Yeah, yeah.
and that got me going. Then as I got older, probably purchased my first gun when I was in my 20s, and then after that, I didn't go to the range that much. Then my dad he had a security company. He needed an armed guard. So I would go and get qualified. I get qualified on that. And then I always had people in my life. I had a cousin that he used to bring guns by the house, and I didn't go to the range with him, you know. So as I was in my 30s, and my mother-in-law gave me a 12 gauge shotgun because she wanted it out of her house. She said, and I took it, had it taken care of, and then I went to the range. This was in St. Louis, and I still have that gun. Then I was like you, Eric, in and out, and when I got here, they were telling me about that CCA where you go and compete.
Mhm.
So I tried that, and I liked it. That was about maybe 10 years ago. So I liked it. So I kept shooting after that. Then I started buying guns. Then I bought a safe. And then, like right now, today, I'm about to buy another gun. so I really got into guns. Cornelius helped me to see the difference in guns. All guns aren't alike. And I really like a heavier gun, heavier pistol, because they don't, you know,
Yeah,
as much
heavier gun helps
recoil.
helps with the recoil.
Yeah.
That extra weight. A lot of people don't understand that. They want a lightweight gun. They don't want to carry a heavy gun, but they don't understand that heavier gun is going to be a little easier and
More-
softer to shoot.
More accurate.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm in now, and we shoot just about. Sometimes you might shoot 3 times a week. Sometimes you might shoot once, but it's more. I can tell because my bill, as far as my 9mm bulk, is dwindling.
Right. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm buying ammo.
Yeah.
Two
More
cases at a time,
Yeah.
and it goes fairly quickly now.
But I'm enjoying it, and I'm learning. And one thing I've noticed: no one person knows everything about guns.
No.
Everybody has their thing that they know. I learn from everybody. You know.
And that's the motto of the New Breed Gun Club is each one teach one. If I got a nugget that I can give you, I'll give it to you. If you got a nugget that you give to me, you give it to me.
Right.
And iron sharpens iron.
That's right.
As my boy D Hop will tell you.
Mhm.
And that's the only way for us to get better
That's right.
and learn and to be able to protect our families and our communities is by teaching each other. And man, I'm telling you, I really appreciate you guys. Y'all been a blessing to me and the gun club coming out. Now we got a group of guys who are avid gun shooters, avid gun guys that get out there. And like they said, man, we shoot a lot of ammo. When we get out there
Yeah,
on
we do.
Sunday, man, we might go through 500 rounds or more on a good Sunday. Probably more than that.
Mhm.
Just
Yeah.
on the Sunday.
I think I went through 400 Saturday.
Right.
Yeah,
And we wasn't even down there
yeah,
that long.
exactly.
We went through a whole bunch of ammo. And I helped him with his ammo because I didn't bring nothing.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
But those are some of the things. You got 3 people, 3 different scenarios or how they got into guns. Both of theirs are a little bit similar. Mine's a little bit different. I was never shot a gun until I got a little older. I went hunting when I was younger with my grandfather and some of my uncles. But they never let us shoot the gun. We just kind of went around with them.
Mhm.
And it was kind of boring, so I wasn't into guns like that. I like guns and stuff, but really wasn't into them like that. And but once I got into them, man, people don't understand that guns, yeah, they're dangerous.
Mhm.
Yeah, they can be, they can help you defend your family, but they're also fun, man. You can
Yeah,
have
a lot
a
of
good
fun.
time.
It's
And-
safety first.
Yeah,
Safety
safety
first.
first. And that's the one thing. The key thing you have to do is always, when you approach a gun, think of that gun is loaded. Even if I know it's unloaded, I'm gonna safety check it.
Absolutely.
And man, I just love it. Just love getting out there competing. And we've been competing out there, down at the range on Sundays. So if y'all want to get it in with us. Come on down to the range. Let us know a little ahead of time. We go every other Sunday. So this Sunday we will not be going, but we'll probably go the following Sunday or Saturday. It varies depending on people's schedule. But we try to go on Sundays. But if we have to, we'll schedule a Saturday and we'll go on the Saturday. Depending on everybody's schedule. But come on out with us, man. Have a good time. We get down there, we get it in. We run drills, we do some training, and we just have a good time. Everybody, bring stuff out. We all shoot each other guns, and just have a good time. So with that being said, my man Cornelius is supposed to be here, but if he pull up here in the next few minutes, we'll start back. Go ahead, keep going.
So yeah, I'm gonna put a red dot on. I went to look for a green dot, couldn't find the green dot, so I ended up taking the floor model, so to speak. And price on it was like $224, so I hadn't found anything for that amount.
What kind did you get?
I got the Holston 407.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'll take it.
Yeah.
So that was at Academy Sports.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do it myself, mount it. And as a matter of fact, when I leave here, I'm gonna get some of that blue
Loctite.
Loctite.
Yeah, you're gonna need that.
Mm-hmm.
And I would recommend make sure that me, when I put a dot on, when I take the plate off or the iron sights that's on there now, clean it with some alcohol.
Yeah, alcohol.
Get all that
So
oil,
everything.
pour down the screw holes.
Okay, that's
I
good.
normally take a Q-tip
Mm-hmm.
Put it
and just
down in
put
there.
some alcohol on it and
Yeah, because
clean
it
all the
Loctite.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
degrees and the screws as well.
Okay.
I'll go around the screws with the Loctite with the alcohol.
If you got any oil on there, sometimes it won't
And he
adhere like it should. Yeah. And they'll come loose on you. So yeah, just clean that thing up real good, torque it down to spec, and you should be good.
Yeah.
But speaking of dots,
Mhm.
I work with a company that I'm affiliated with them that makes a great dot. That's a budget dot, but they make some real good dots. I think Eric's bought one.
What's the name of the company?
It's called Ulysses.
Delicious.
Yeah.
That's the name of the dot.
Yeah, I put one of the Oak Pluses on my Mac DS9 comp.
Okay.
And I've been pretty happy with it.
What's the price point?
I think I paid $130.
What?
And
Okay.
that's a full size.
and it's a big window dot too.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, so it's comparable. I've got a Trijicon SRO
Mm-hmm.
on my Shadow 2 compact, and I think I paid like $550 for that thing. And when I hold both of them up and compare them, I'm like 130, 500.
That's good info there.
Give me 130.
So
You
I'll be getting with you on that, but I want to try green dot. So all my guns now red dot.
Now,
So-
green is so much better.
And I want to do green. That don't mean I'm gonna change them all, but I want to just do the comparison with the green dot because that's what I wanted. I wanted a green dot for this one, and they just didn't have.
I just ordered a green dot, a Vortex. I've been getting really into the Vortex, the Vortex Defenders
Mhm.
sights as well.
Yeah.
And I finally ordered one of their green dots, so I'm gonna try that out.
I want to try Vortex too. I've been looking at the Defenders, but I've been looking at Gideon. Gideon makes some real good
Yeah,
stuff.
that Gideon Judge.
The Judge XL.
Yeah,
man, I
Judge
love
XL.
that.
Yeah, that's a nice dot. I think I tried one on. You got one on your Witness, right?
Yes.
On the,
Yeah, the
Witness.
Match X. And
Match
man,
X. Yeah.
For a small footprint dot,
Mhm.
that window is huge. It's bigger than most of your full size dot. So, I mean, you're getting a lot of dot for your money on that. That's just a
Yeah, and that's RMSC
RMSC.
footprint.
Mhm.
And then I just bought the Omega green dot.
Yeah, now the Omega is an interesting optic because it's actually compared to, they call it the SRO at home.
Mhm.
So it's actually about the same size as the SRO, which SRO historically has been a dot that has been really popular for competition.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a really rugged optic, but it's really popular for competition. And that Omega is pretty much the same size as the SRO. But what they run $150?
The Omega,
Yeah.
it was right at 2.
Right too.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're right at 200, and then usually I can find you a discount code somewhere. We can get it down right under 100. Which to me, you're talking about $700 for a Trijicon SRO, $200 for a Gideon Omega. The SRO might be slightly bigger, not by much, but
Not a noticeable difference.
not noticeable. Not $700.
And so the name of that company again with the dots?
Well, the one that I'm affiliated with is Ulysses. Now, their big window dots is way bigger than the Omega and the SRO.
You say Ulysses.
It's Ulysses, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
That thing is huge, and they just came out with a pro model on it, which I like, which is a little bit more expensive. That thing is just under $200. But with that one, you can do, you get a two MOA dot, you get a 28 MOA circle.
Oh.
You can run just a circle, just a dot, or a circle with the dot.
You got all these options.
So
Yeah,
they have a
I-
version that it's Oak Plus Pro.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They just come out
So
with
that's not new. Okay.
Yeah, they just come out with that one. I got a review coming on it. I got one of those in the other day, and I need to get that video done. I'll be the first one to put the video out on that one.
Okay. So I'm get the website from you before I leave. Either can I go straight through you to get?
You can go through me, or it's on Amazon, or you can go to their website, and I can contact them and get a discount code.
Okay.
I'll put it out there, and then you guys can save yourself some money. Usually they'll send me 15% off, and I think they're actually going to be working on another one, because my one complaint with them is I wish they'd have made that circle a little bit bigger. I don't like the smaller
I
circle.
like the options
Yeah,
because you can go with the dot or the circle in the dot.
and it helps out me when I'm trying to do quicker acquisitions and follow up shots.
Right.
That circle dot for me helps me get to where I need to be. I just turn my brightness down a little bit,
Right.
and let's say I'm shooting at that
Mhm.
at 10 yards. As long as I know that thing is within that circle, I know I'm gonna hit.
That's
I
right.
pull the trigger, boom, I'm on target.
What about
Yeah.
battery? Is it side load?
It's side load battery, and you get the same specs that you get on most of your more expensive dots. So you're gonna get 50,000 hours of battery life. So
Okay.
that thing gonna last you. That battery's gonna last you probably 5 years.
Shake weight.
Shake away technology.
Mhm.
You set it down, it cuts off. You tap it, it cuts right back on.
I like that.
It's waterproof, dust resistant. I mean, it's tough. It's a tough dot. I took that thing, racked it off drums. Now, the first gen one they had a little issues with, but they wanted the feedback. What do we need to improve on? The first gen one they had on the Oak was bottom load battery.
Mm-hmm.
And, everybody told them that was a horrible decision. And then they changed that and they put the battery on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Then they beefed up the electronics. And on the new Pro Series, they beefed up the housing, better electronics.
And beefed up the housing even more.
They got
because
it's a little
that's-
bit thicker, man.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow, it's the one I've got the Plus, and it's a pretty stout dot. That I don't think it would. You probably could throw it at somebody, man. Yeah,
I love it. Yeah.
But I like the idea you got all those options because I don't believe I have all those options on my dot. Maybe one that I may have mounted on the AR, but I like those options.
Yeah, well, with the Holosuns now, the Holosun has the options, but you have to buy the 500 series.
500 series. Yeah,
Yeah,
400 series is dot only,
Just
right?
about only, yeah. So whether you go with the 407K or the 407C, it's going to be just dot when you buy the 400 series.
And then the price goes up.
Yeah. As soon as you step up to the 500 series, you get the options. If you go with green's going to always be a few more dollars than a red.
Mm-hmm.
But Zelensky give you all that bang in a budget price, and that's the thing I like.
I like budget price.
Yeah,
I heard that.
because you know, instead of buying $700 and putting one optic on one firearm,
About two
I
or
can,
three.
yeah, I can buy 4 or 5,
Mhm.
and I can dress out 5 firearms.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
and especially if I'm getting something that I'm going to carry every day, you want to get something that you know is going to be dependable, that's going to be reliable. And I
Right.
say spending a little bit of money on something that you may be carrying or you want to go to war with.
Right.
But I've carried Ulysses on a couple of my handguns, my carry guns. I've torture tested them things enough that I know just with regular use, they're going to be good. I mean, I've dropped them things, I've racked them off drums, like Eric said, I've thrown them and hit them up against stuff, and they held 0.
Okay.
So that's good enough for me. You know, I'm not one of the people that's gonna drag it behind the truck or drop it on the top of a house.
No.
Yeah, I think some of that's kind of overkill, but
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's not natural use of what you're gonna be doing. Most people just gonna have it on their side. If you do drop it, it's gonna fall from here to the ground,
Right.
and most optics can handle that. So
Mhm.
okay. What do you think about in closed versus open emitter optics?
Say that again.
Enclosed
In
optics versus open emitter optics.
I can see the point in the closed emitters. Just with if you drop it in mud, you may get mud or something down there over the emitter, and now you can't see your dot.
Mhm.
I only have 2 closed emitter optics. I got both of those are the Holosun EPSs. I got the EPS carry and the EPS full size.
Mhm.
I like them, but the windows are kind of small on those.
Yeah, I agree. I carry a EPS carry on my EDC,
Right.
and I like it. It's green, but I do wish sometimes it was a bigger window.
And that's what I love about the Judge XL. That thing is just a huge window dot. And then Ulysses makes several different versions in that same footprint. And I think they're going to come out with a closed emitter optic too. So that'll be another option that you can get something closed emitter that's going to be cheap and budget friendly that'll work.
Mhm.
But right now they got the Z1G, which is it's bigger than the Holosun full size, but it's not closed emitter. But I carried that on a couple of my guns, and that's to me up until I found the Judge XL, that was the king of the RMSC dots. But that Judge XL is just hard to beat.
Yeah, it's a big window. Yeah, it's a big window.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're gonna cut it out of here today. So Reg can maybe walk out here and get him something.
That's a possibility.
I might follow you on that. Rick.
Okay.
And I already got me something. So, but we're gonna try to bring y'all a video, doing some little gun talk, just wrapping up, just the bros getting together, having a good time, and maybe one day we get Chuck to pop his head in here and say some things to y'all. Y'all want to bring something from out there in here to just talk about it? Maybe the flux.
Yeah, we can.
Sure. Let me do that. All right, family, we're back, and we went out front. We grabbed a little something special. We shot one of these over the weekend. Somebody had one down at the range, and now we all kind of eyeballing this one, which has got a great price on it. But this is the Flux Raider. I'll let Eric tell y'all about it.
Yeah, it's the Flux Raider P320, and I was not in the market for one of these. I shot one Saturday, and I kind of like it. It's basically considered a PCC, but it's really a pistol inside of a chassis, and has a spring-loaded stock that pops out, allow you to pretty much get a good stable cheek well on this. It has dual mags, one mag up front, 30 rounds, and also a mag. So 2 30-round mags you carry all in one small package. Throw your little red dot on there, and then you got a nice little truck gun.
Also got the compensator.
Yep, also compensator built into the end of the slide. One thing we were just talking to Chuck about, didn't realize is the reason why it was made, the slide is shorter than maybe the frame, is you can throw a threaded barrel on there and throw your suppressor on the end of it, and off you go.
It also has two separate, Eric seen this out there.
Yeah.
Two separate spots for QD mounts.
Yeah. Yeah, you got QD mount right here, and one also back on the brace.
Mhm.
And then it has ambidextrous safeties on it.
Yeah.
And the slide is also cut for a dot.
Yeah.
And the good thing about the 320 series is that I like is that everybody know that the series is modular. So you can pull this trigger group out of here and take this slide off, drop it in a modular grip mod, and now you got just a regular handgun.
Mhm.
And then when you want to go back to this, you just drop your trigger group back in, the slide back on there, and you're back with the flux. And that's the one thing I do like about the SIGs. I love about my 365s
Mhm.
is that you can change those guns out, just by buying a different grip module,
Mhm.
and going with a different slide. You can create a whole series of gun off of one trigger group. Because then on the SIG on the SIG platform, the actual trigger housing is the firearm. Everything else is just parts. So you can get that stuff mailed right to your house. But if you buy the trigger group, that's your actual gun. That's serialized, and that's the one you have to do paperwork on. But man, this is just a phenomenal setup. The only thing I don't like about it is just a little bit snug. But I mean, it's comfortable, but I wish it had a little bit more length to pull on here. You can get you out here somewhere. But all in all, it's still good. Like Eric said, you drop your dot on top of this bad boy. It's going to help you stabilize those shots, and you can take a little longer shots from downrange. So I'm liking it. I may pick one up if this one don't get going on me.
I think that one's gone, brother.
So we'll see. Somebody's going to end up with this bad boy. But yeah, I'm liking it.
Yeah, let's talk about the I guess I don't know if the elephant in the room. Anytime you bring out a 320, it's the big topic now is, are 320s safe? So I could not get in this video without talking about that. So what's your thoughts on that?
Well, that's the one reason why I've never really bought a 320 was the drop safe issue. With a Glock, they're drop safe. So you can drop a Glock all day long and that thing is not going to go off. Where the 320s have had a lot of issues over the last few years where if you drop that thing, it could shoot you, because they wasn't drop safe.
If you have one in the chamber, it's a possibility to go off.
That it'll go off on you and shoot you.
Yeah, there have been a lot of reports of, mainly in law enforcement, where they have them holster, had the regular, not this particular model, but the
Right.
regular 320,
Mhm.
have them holstered, and then all of a sudden, wow, that
Really?
just goes off,
Mhm.
throw around through their leg. That is probably the only thing that's got me a little on the fence about purchasing one
On
of these.
SIG.
Yeah, like I said, I shot one Saturday, and I did enjoy the shooting, and it's got me interested in it for sure. But that still is in the back of my
Absolutely.
mind.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's got to be, especially when you got family.
Yeah.
And, you won't.
Well, if nobody else, you got me sitting here.
That's right.
yeah. Luckily,
Yeah,
luckily it
seriously.
ain't loaded.
Seriously, though, that is something that needed to be pointed out.
Yeah.
Because I was unaware of it. But that's something that because I have a 320.
You have 320? Okay.
Well, I
Which
think-
model do you have?
Don't know because I only shot it a couple times. I don't remember the numbers on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I picked it up.
But I think SIG has rectified a lot of them, but there's still a few out there that's still going off.
Mhm.
But I think they've been trying to figure out a way to rectify the problem so that they don't have this issue anymore, because that's one of the things that hurt the SIG firearm is, that it's not drop safe, and a lot of people shy away from it.
Okay.
And that's why I am a big Glock fanboy. If you ask me, I think everybody and every firearm maker is chasing Glock.
Okay.
And the one thing I hate about Glock is that they don't do any innovation. I wish they would do a little more innovation. Give us a comp slide, a gun with a built-in comp on it. Give us a better trigger. Give us some slide cuts. Doll the gun up a little bit. Make it look a little bit better.
And I'm really hoping. I know. I think they come out with a Gen 6 soon.
Really?
Yeah. I'm hoping that they're really gonna step up and come up to 2025 when they release that new model, and give us some comps, give us some slide cuts, some innovation, just like
Right.
I said.
Right. Because everybody out there in the market is, been bringing out some new stuff. SIG came out with 365. The first thing they did, they threw made a 365 macro.
Right.
They put a built-in comp on the slide, and they made what is the other one? They got like 5 or 6 different models.
Yeah,
of
the Fuse, the X Macro, the P365 Legion. It's a bunch of them, and it continues. They keep dropping them.
And they just doll that thing up and give you a lot of
different options.
Yeah. And that's one thing Glock don't do. But like I tell people, if you buy the Glock to go to the range or to shoot competition and to have the fastest shooting gun out there, you buy the wrong gun. A Glock is not designed for that. A Glock is designed for you to be able to go to duty and know that gun is going to work no matter what you do. You can drop it in the mud, you can bury it in the dirt, come back 2 weeks later, that gun is going to shoot. Not every gun can claim that, but a Glock can.
I'll take it to war.
Exactly. I'll take a Glock to war any day because I know that thing is going to work. Now, what makes a Glock unreliable? When you start changing the trigger out. When we start doing the things that people do to Glocks to make them run like some of these other guns.
Which is why I want to see Glock actually bring something to market that gives us all of those features that we're looking for. That so we don't have to. I'm a big Glock fan as well, and when I buy a new Glock, I was looking at one out there today. First thing I'm thinking about is what trigger I'm gonna put in this thing, or what sights I'm gonna put on it. So it'd be nice if Glock gave us a gun out of the, right out the box that has that decent trigger, has those slide cuts or whatever other options that we normally spend extra money putting into that gun.
In essence, do what Shadow System does.
Exactly. Yeah.
Shadow System, isn't that Glock?
No, the Shadow System makes their guns off the Glock platform. But they make a Glock that gives you everything that you're asking for.
Yeah, so I think what you're saying, Eric, is that you want a Glock that's ready for competition.
Exactly.
The same qualities that you find in most guns. You like the quality of Glock, but you want it to be able to, hey, I don't want to have to change anything.
Exactly.
Out the box.
Exactly. For example, I just purchased a 34, which is the competition model.
Okay.
And before I could even get it home good, I had ordered a trigger, and a mag well, you know what I'm saying? So it'd be nice if Glock would, give me all of those features like Canik is doing.
Right.
Exactly. Canik is, you pick up a TTI Combat and you don't need to change anything on it. You just put an optic on it and shoot it.
I mean, you ain't got to buy a holster with it.
No, you don't got to buy a holster. They give you a holster too.
They give you everything.
They give you everything.
Everything
they give you everything. So that's the only thing about Glock. I think they make a great product. I don't think anybody would debate that.
Right. But
they definitely need to step up the innovation, like Hope said.
Y'all hear that, Glock? If y'all see this video,
step it up.
Step it up. We want to support you.
Right.
But you're losing us a little bit. Come on, give us something. But we're gonna wrap it up for today, and guys, we enjoyed it. Man, I enjoyed just sitting
Yeah.
around talking, chopping up with
Yeah,
these
I
my
enjoyed
bros, man.
Yeah.
This my family. But we had a good time. And maybe next time we'll get Cornelius and Craig out with us. And me and Cornelius and Eric and Reggie and all us, we have some good debate. Because Cornelius gonna he gonna
CZ.
bring, yeah, he gonna bring some CZs and
CZ. And I like CZ too. But, you know,
I do too. I got the P10C, which is one of my favorite guns, and I've been looking at that P10C comp that they just come out with. Looking at that one, that's one I'm thinking about maybe purchasing somewhere down the line. But I don't know, and I do want a shadow. I want a CZ shadow too.
Yeah.
I just got to figure out which one. They got so many
like
models. Of.
Reggie, you have a shadow, right?
I have the blue.
Yeah.
And the only thing I put on it was a speed pedal.
Okay.
On it. And
Now, was yours cut for a dot?
yes.
It was? Okay.
And I've gotten so that any gun I purchase, I want a dot.
And me, that's me. Why make a firearm that doesn't
Yeah.
have the option? Give me the option.
Hmm.
Like you said earlier, I want the options.
Right.
Whether it's a dot, whether it's a firearm, give me the option so I can choose what I want to put on my gun.
That's right. And I tell people that.
Yeah, I'm the same way. And even if I have one that not have a dot on it, I'm researching, trying to figure out how I can get a dot on it. I just sent my I bought one of the first Shield Pluses that before they released the optics ready version, and I just sent it out this week to have it cut for optic because I was carrying it and I wasn't happy with it because it didn't have optic on it, so
Right.
I had to send it out.
And I'm one of the people. I love a dot on my guns. You know, I've sent several of my Glocks off. My Glock 19X sent it off to my man right down here in Monroe, DP Gunworks. Doug, he did my CZP 10C. I had to send it off.
Mhm.
I've had several firearms that I sent off that been cut. I got my Glock 43X that I want to put the new Ramjet Afterburn on it with the magwell on it. I'm thinking about kind of doctoring that up, but I need to send it off and get it cut. And that's one of my bad habits. I like buying guns when they first come out, and then I kick myself because
Mhm. Yeah.
they'll change everything, put
Yeah.
everything you want on it on the second
Yeah.
gen.
And that's what happened to me with the Shield Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You jumping on it too early.
And speaking on that, I've been looking at that Kimber 2K11, and that's one of the things that's got me hesitant to pull the trigger on that one is because I just know Kimber's gonna turn around and come out with a ported model, a comp model, and I'm gonna be like, oh, I should have waited, you know?
Is that a 1911 Kimber?
Yeah, 2011. Yeah,
Okay.
it's 2011 now.
Yeah.
And that thing is nice,
Yeah.
man. Well, me, and you got about the same thing. I bought that thing, and I was actually looking at getting that next, but you know, my next gun is the next gun is the next gun. So,
Same here.
Yeah.
And I need to slow down, but I can't. You know, this is my one addiction.
Mhm.
You know, I don't do no type of drugs.
Right.
Might smoke me a cigar,
Mm-hmm.
get me a little drink,
That's me.
Yeah.
and I'm gonna be with my
You're a
family.
cigar smoker? Really?
Cigar and guns, man.
Oh, that's what's up, man. That's what's
That's what we
up.
do.
Yeah.
I got one in the truck now, so
Yeah.
as soon as we leave out of here, I'll fire that bad boy up.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna get on out of here. I know it's about time for Chuck to close up. So family, we appreciate y'all joining us. And like I said, we're gonna try to do these at least every other week, or we're gonna try to do one a week if we can work it out. You know, it may be one or two of us, it may be 4 or 5 of us, but we would love to have 10 or 15 of us. We'd love to be able to fill up this room and just have just a good gun discussion every week. But we're gonna come back. We'll see y'all next time. All right, breathe for life.